Hey guys, my name is Chad Maryhugh, and in October of 2017, I experienced at age 33 my first ever panic attack. I thought I was having a heart attack. Anxiousness has never been something I've dealt with before, and so my wife called the paramedics, and in October of 2017, it really started a year journey for me with anxiety and then a stomach thing that I had no idea. I started not being able to eat. Anything that I ate was hurting my stomach really bad. And so I started this journey of trying to figure out what was wrong with me. So I started seeing my primary doctor, going through all my insurance protocols. I went to the ER twice, I went to the urgent care once, and nobody could figure out what was wrong with me. Most of my visits were 10 or 15 minutes. Unfortunately, it seemed like not a lot of doctors really wanted to hear my story. And I was just given a lot of over-the-counter prescription medication that ended up giving me all sorts of side effects. I got thrush in my mouth, and so it got really exhausting. I ended up going to a doctor that did an endoscopy on me to see if there was maybe an ulcer or something in my stomach. Everything came back great, and again, the experience was just really frustrating. I wasn't getting a lot of answers. I had lost 20 pounds. I literally was only eating soup. I had cut alcohol, caffeine, any acidic foods. I cut out dairy. I cut out gluten. Like, I literally was living off of bone broth soup. And it was at the end of the year, about 3 months into it, where I met my cousin who had been to Dr. Gary's office at Health and Balance. And he looked at me and said, "You've got to go see Dr. Gary, he can help you." And so it was January 8th, I'll never forget, because I was so desperate at this point that I came in and met with Dr. Gary. And I'll never forget, I started crying when I first came in because he sat and he looked me in the eyes and he met with me for over an hour. It was the first time in 4 months someone was personal with me, that somebody actually listened, and that somebody took my pain and my weight loss seriously, and that they were committed to helping. That alone, I think, probably made me feel a lot better. And so Dr. Gary and I started down this process, and he found out that I had a bacterial infection in my stomach that wasn't healing because of emotional stress. And so we started tackling both the bacterial infection in my stomach. So I started taking a ton of oregano and all sorts of supplements. And within about 2 weeks, I stopped having stomach attacks and started adding things slowly back into my diet. And then at the same time, we started tackling the emotional side as well. And I came in for ENT sessions that uncovered a lot of trauma from my past that was really, really helpful. It's been a year now. It's now October 2018, and I am healthier than I was before. The emotional side has really worked out a ton, and my body is back to normal. It wasn't food allergies or anything like that. The bacterial infection's gone. So for those of you guys that are out there that feel hopeless, please know that there is hope out there. That here at Health and Balance, Dr. Gary and all the staff here is somebody that they care about you as a person. The whole story matters, and it's really important. Our family's here. My daughter comes here, my wife comes here because we're cared about, and it works. We're healthy, we're getting healthier, and so thank you, Health and Balance.